All right, let's get this party started. Hey everybody, it's Adam L with you once again from Full House Outfitters with another close-up video. Today I want to talk a little bit about everyday carry. Now I understand that everybody has their own ideas about what to carry every day, and I'm going to show you mine. I mean, at the minimum, we all know you're probably going to leave the house with a wallet, keys, and a phone. All right, that's the practical minimum if you're heading to the gym or whatever. But what I was looking for was I'd prefer to also carry a tactical light and a Leatherman with me, a multi-tool. You can carry any kind of multi-tool you want, obviously. So what I was looking for was the smallest pouch that would house both a Leatherman and a tactical light. But here's the thing, my tactical light is a little bit longer than your standard tactical light that would take a CR123 battery, because I have standardized with these rechargeable AA's. Pretty much every light, every piece of electronics that I can takes rechargeable AA batteries. So a pair of these obviously are reasonably long, so I had to find a pouch that would handle a 6-inch tactical light. So anyway, I'll get more into the rechargeable battery standardization in a bit. But for the meantime, this is the Maxpedition TC-1 pouch. It is the smallest such pouch that Maxpedition makes. Again, you don't want to wind up looking like Batman with 17 different things around the perimeter of your belt, all fighting to drag your pants to the center of the universe. I just wanted one small pouch that will house both of those items. That's what at least that's how the project started out. Maxpedition stuff, we all know, it's very good quality. Got a excellent belt loop here that'll handle an 1.75 inch belt, no problem. Has these two little paracord loops here, I guess if you wanted to make a sling for yourself, you could do it. Otherwise, on the side, you have two loops here, which would be ideal for a like an aluminum tactical pen or something like that. I'm still shopping around for one. I haven't picked one out yet. And one on the other side, same thing. In addition to the classic, plastic buckle, it does have Velcro here too. So you can probably see by the discoloration I have here that this thing sees a lot of use. I do indeed wear it every day, and I wanted to show you why. So anyway, first item out is of course my Streamlight aluminum tactical light. You know, it's very bright, and it's got the strobe on it, and it's got your third button is just your standard regular light, which I never use, but works very nicely, and it has a knurled cap at the lens end and at the push button end. Try to avoid lights like mag lights that have the a twisty thingy that turns the light on, because it can accidentally turn on by itself and kill your battery, number one. And secondly, for tactical purposes, you want to have, if you're, let's say for instance, you're using a two-handed grip because you heard something that went bump in the night at your house, and you're right-handed, so you have your primary weapon in your right hand, and it's atop your left hand, which handles the tack light. You need to have a thumb button. That's what, at least that's what I recommend anyway. And similarly, because this is knurled on both ends and has a good grip in the middle, this can also be used as a yawara, which is Japanese impact weapon. Videos out there on how to use a flashlight for defense purposes. Probably worth checking out. Anyway, Streamlight. Very nice rig. ProTac 2 AA's. Alright, secondly, out of the pouch, the other reason that I wanted to carry the TC-1 was, of course, for my Leatherman Wave. No real need to go into these. You can use any multi-tool you like. I like the Leatherman because, well, they're all stainless steel. Lifetime warranty. The customer service has been fantastic over the years, so I stick with Leatherman. Now, after all of that was said and done, I realized that I still had a teeny bit of room left in my Maxpedition TC-1. So knowing full well that my Streamlight is 6 inches, I had room for another 6-inch item. Well, that item turned out to be none other than the delightful rosewood handled North American Arms 5-shot 22 Magnum. North American Arms makes great stuff. They always have, and the 22 Magnum is no exception. Now the advantage to this particular gun, well, first of all, I wanted the rosewood, but the other advantage to the 22 Magnum kit is it also comes with an additional cylinder that will house the 22 long rifle too. So that's a nice bonus as well. And one of the big things that you have to be careful of anytime you buy a snub nose gun of any kind is you have to make sure that the barrel length is going to be sufficient for your defense ammo to do what it's supposed to. For instance, you'll notice that the barrel on this, 1 1/8", okay, which is fine with the provision that you use defensive ammo in this gun that is designed to expand if shot from an 1 1/8" barrel. They're not all that way. Actually, you know what? I'm going to go one step further and say this is actually closer to, you know what? It's not an inch. This section of barrel is, but remember the barrel starts at the frame too. Okay, so the actual total barrel length is actually 1 5/8". 1 5/8 is sufficient for a 22 mag hollow point to do its job, and that's why I don't keep a massive stash of 22 Magnum. I don't know anybody who does, because I fire a whopping 10 rounds of it a year. So like I said, I just keep it, and I like the fact that, you know, this Maxpedition pouch allows me to carry a secondary firearm. I think that's a really cool way to approach this. So and obviously nobody's the wiser as far as you know, knowing that I have a second gun on me. So anyway, it's kind of cool to be able to carry all 3 of these items in a single pouch. Now it doesn't weigh that much either, which is obviously another bonus, because everything you put on your belt pulls your pants down eventually. So these 3 items are the biggies, so that's why I carry them. Now going back to the everyday carry discussion about standardization of, you know, of me in this case, like I said, with the AA rechargeable batteries. Granted, now I look like an idiot because I don't have rechargeables in it right now, but the point being is CR123 batteries, I'm not aware of any rechargeables being made, or if they are, they're probably expensive and probably tough to find. But what I have here, which is another really cool piece of gear, is a Goal Zero solar panel. So this little kit here, these are available on Amazon. You may have seen them, you may have not. But the advantage to the Goal Zero package is it allows you to charge pretty much anything you can think of. And the biggies obviously being the anything with a USB capability is the big one. Now they have these other 2, you know, knockoff type of chargers here, but the big thing is, you can probably see right there, is the USB port. So whether it's your iPhone or your Kindle or whatever, as long as you have a wire for it, you're going to be able to charge it. Similarly, this is the little gadget here in which you put your batteries. So that's what we use to actually charge the AA batteries as well. So now you have the ability to charge anything that uses a USB port for charging. And I wish I could tell you the numbers on this as in terms of you know, output and so forth, but suffice to say, if you throw this thing in the sun, it is going to get the job done for you. I highly recommend this package to anybody. This is a nice magnetic closure here, and you know, the Goal Zero, it'll slip into any backpack, anything. I mean, they have videos of guys that they actually tie these onto their backpacks in the sun, and they're riding around on mountain bikes or whatever, but they're getting their charge on. Why is that important? Because in a grid down situation, for an extended period of time, let's say it is 4 or 5 days or a week or whatever, you're not going to be able to charge anything unless you have an alternative means by which to get electricity to your electronics and potentially any hand tools you might have. Another great piece of gear, if you're not a ham operator, you should be, is my little ICOM here. This is my 2-meter HT. ICOM makes awesome gear, as we know, and they have most of their radios come with internal batteries that you just plug into the wall, and the internal battery recharges. Not on the ICOM. ICOM will also take 6AA, so that was the one I bought. Again, the whole point being is I can recharge my ham radio with a solar panel. So look, without belaboring the point, give some thought to your everyday carry, and you know, obviously the final piece to my everyday carry in my case is my Ruger LCP2 in 380, and this is just front pocket carry in my you know, plain and simple, in my cargo shorts. That works well. Other piece of the puzzle, my Gen 2 double blaze barred survival bracelet. I'm gonna have a video on this. You'll notice this one doesn't have the shackle on it. If you see my other vids, I used a steel shackle. I've gotten away from that, and I'll tell you why, so make sure you look at that other video. So if you give some serious thought to what you leave the house with in the morning, that's the big thing. It's not what you carry or how much you carry or how much you spend on what you carry, as long as you think methodically about it and just don't consider it an afterthought. That's all. Anyway, guys, that's all I got for you today. I'm going to move on. I'm going to do that other paracord bracelet video. So anyway, thanks very much for watching. I'll see you at the range.